he provided jobs for many people. You know what I'm saying? He allowed people to feed many families, and he has a beautiful family of his own, 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? He came from Poland, and he became so in love with the United States. He was the biggest patriot. You know what I'm saying? He loved baseball. He was all about baseball.
SouLivate.
That's why I wanted to, if you allow me, man, I wanted to commemorate this episode to my brother Daniel. And that's why I'm talking about celebrating life. And what you just said is you are being a everyday hero, right? Like the heroes that people don't talk about, the neighborhood hero that does something like this. It might seem small, but it's actually very big. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
because you're showing the world that you care. And that's my brother Daniel. He's the co-owner of Inakwa LLC, which is the media company that we started a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I was out of my luck. Like, things were crazy, man. But he, you know, I pitched him the idea about trying to do something finally, you know what I'm saying, for the world. Creating a media company that provides the correct information. You know, if you want to get your mental health right and your physical right, and, you know what I'm saying, if you really want to know information that perhaps mass media is keeping away from you, like, you know what I'm saying? And I pitched him, and he believed in the vision. But Daniel was also a owner of a construction company, and they build churches and schools and hospitals, you know, all over Jersey and PA and New York, you know what I'm saying? And he provided jobs for many people, you know what I'm saying? He allowed people to feed many families, and he has a beautiful family of his own, 3 kids, you know what I'm saying? He came from Poland, and he became so in love with the United States. He was the biggest patriot. You know what I'm saying? He loved baseball. He was all about baseball. Yeah. His son, Anthony, is a phenomenal player. And Daniel had a dream. That's why we're going to drop a baseball app in the future. Like it's going to be dedicated to him, because that's what he dreamt of. I don't know shit about baseball, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to definitely drop it in his memory.
We're going to figure something cool out for it.
And when this, you know, the past few weeks, my heart has been torn, because he's a young guy. He was 50 years old. He was at his peak. Just a year ago, we had all these plans. We had all these visions and shit. So for me, it was like time stopped. And this is the first time I'm publicly talking about it. And the reason I'm talking about it, and thank you for letting me share, is because Daniel was that everyday hero, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He married his wife when he was 18, bro.
That's early.
They lived, he had a daughter at 19, and imagine, he had 3 kids. He built like this mini empire around him, and he did everything for his family, bro.
Yeah.
But check this out. He was with his wife for over 30 years.
Yeah.
Me and him spent a lot of time together. Yo, Spence, he would never even look at another woman, bro. Like,
that's awesome.
That's how much respect. Like, and he didn't like make himself do it. It was just the way he is. He was so in love and so proud of his family, and respected his wife so much, bro. He would never even look at another woman, bro.
Yeah.
And he's just a beautiful person, and it's so shocking. So shout out to Daniel, bro. And that's why I wanted to like celebrate life. That's why I asked you what I asked you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it's important that we try to find our favorite things about life to remind us why life is so beautiful, bro. You know,
there's a lot of things to be thankful for every day that we take granted, you know, no matter what. Like, even if it's the easiest thing, like putting on clothes and going outside and being able to see sunlight. Like, the little things in life are things that you'll never think twice about until you really do. And it's a shame that he passed You know what I mean? I never knew the guy, obviously, myself, so I'm
I
very sorry
wanted
for
you to
that.
meet him so bad, bro. Like I
Yeah.
kept telling you that we're gonna take a ride to this because he lived in Newtown, bro. Like,
Oh, he's from Newtown. No way.
and like, you keep thinking that you got time and shit. You know what you just said? The person you just said something so beautiful, but usually people only we are reminded of those things when those things are taken away. And
Absolutely.
I remember doing time and shit, and that's the feeling that you get when you come out of jail.
Yeah.
Is all of a sudden you come out and you understand that you are able to look at a sky. In jail, you can't look at a sky. You have no sky.
You can't see
bro.
anything. You literally can't see shit.
You understand? You have no sky. So when you come out and you see that sunlight, you're all of a sudden you're reminded, like, oh my God, like this shit is a gift. It could be taken away, bro. Like
that. And you'll never realize it. Like, you ever, like, it's sad. Like, people will, in the moment, it's important that people grasp onto the people that show them love while we're here. You know what I mean? Like, while we're here in this moment, when you find people in life that give you love and appreciation, family, not family, or just friends of family, whatever, those are the people you want to hang on to, because like they might be the ones that come later. You know what I mean? When you pass, like, and you never know. You never know when it's your time at the end of the day.
And this the type of person that Daniel was, right? Like when I first met him in 2015, like, he's a boss. He got a company, a serious steel company, big company doing big projects. But he was with his employees. It was like his family, bro. Like,
he treated them like family, right?
You never knew the difference, bro. Like, and to me, that was the first thing that I really paid attention to. I'm like, wow, like this is my type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's your type of guy, man.
And like, imagine just a year and a half ago, we were like building these plans and talking about all of this shit, and then all of a sudden he gets cancer. But to me, like, I thought he was gonna go through this shit like nothing, because he was upbeat. He didn't allow himself to lay down or nothing, bro. Like, he was on his feet the whole time.
Yeah.
So but yeah, what you said, bro, that it's so crazy. I tell people recently that if you want to, like, don't wait to show love to your closest, man. Like, be reminded that at any second it could be over, and not in a negative way, but in an appreciative way. Like, yo, I appreciate this second that you are here, bro. Like, what I'm saying? Like,
you'll never think about it, but like things like this are what reminds you to do so,
Yeah, man. And I also gotta say, like, I don't know, man. It's something that we can't get used to, especially if it's like young people and shit. And but yeah, please, everybody be reminded to. But